feel a bit apprehensive sharing this because I don't always feel that I have enough knowledge behind my thoughts to say something that's really insightful or helpful for other people. But I do think there's a really nice side of social media where people talk about insightful things and things that are important to them and topics that are important to them, and then that prompts me to think about those things and how they relate to my own life, and I learn something about myself. So actually, even if only 3 people see this video and it sparks something for them, then this will have been a success. So I'm going to share it anyway, and maybe I will never share anything like this again, which is okay. But I was thinking today about the concept of improvement and how, unfortunately, it's something that we often frame really negatively in our society. And what I mean by that is that we put so much fear around improvement and around learning, in the sense that we so often have a fear of failure, or a fear of disappointing someone, or a fear of losing, or a fear of just embarrassing ourselves. Okay, I'm just going to put you back. And I think that's such a shame, because learning is actually one of the most beautiful things that we can do in our life, and it's something so fundamental to life. I mean, in the most simple sense, as kids, we are learning how to be humans, right? And then a few years later, we're learning how to be good humans, and then we basically spend the rest of our lives learning how to be good humans, and that's a really cool thing. And then on top of that, we have skill, which is basically one of the most beautiful things that we have the capability to do as humans. So why do we frame it so negatively, and why is there so much fear of failure around it? And I'm really happy that I've realized this now, because I could have spent my whole life trying to impress other people, and I admit that I am somebody who is externally motivated. I like doing something. I like having a teacher if I'm learning something, or I like doing something because I know that I get to play music with someone at the end of it or something. You know, I like doing things for a reason. But actually, in the last year or so, or a couple of years since I came out of my masters, I realized that actually, if I learn something that's inspiring to me, and I learn something that I am motivated to learn, the results not only are better, but I also feel so much greater satisfaction than I did when I was learning stuff that I felt like I should be learning for the sake of, you know, impressing other people or something like that. And I'm really, really grateful, and I have no regrets for what I studied, or you know, who I was trying to impress, or whatever, any of that. It's all been great, but I'm very, very grateful that now, whilst I'm still young, I've had this realization of how good it feels to learn something that's important to yourself. And I really, really wish it for other people, because I would like to live in a world with people who are inspired, you know, not people who are fearful and trying to impress other people. And I hope for everyone that they can reach the realization too, so we can all be inspired for the rest of our lives.